and then and what's up? Good luck, man. And then they motherfucking walk away with nothing. He walked away with nothing. Dang. Yeah.
The tundra may not quite be frozen, but it's getting there as we work our way through December. The radar today, however, is clear at Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Today, we've got a good...
Yeah. Yeah.
The tundra may not quite be frozen, but it's getting there as we work our way through December. The radar today, however, is clear at Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the Green Bay Packers. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and off we go from Lambeau. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Herbert off of play action. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he takes us beyond the 45 before going out of bounds.
I knew the play was.
The end result, 21 yards. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The Packers at 13-2 on the year. Now, they've gone a full couple of months now since their last loss. Winners of 8 in a row.
We always talk about how a team has to play complementary football in order to really be a good squad. But I think in this league, if your offense isn't playing really well as this one is, you're not going to run off this kind of a streak.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. It's a over. Shoves him aside. And finally, they get him to the ground, but it's all the way down at the Niners' 30. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down. Here's Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Now Jones. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. 2nd down and goal. Herbert. And it's a Packers touchdown. 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Packers are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. He'll come out throwing here on first down. Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. And returns it right back to Samuel. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Those defense for the Packers, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks. And plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield, but all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
And this one quickly to Lamb. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now former 6th-round pick, it's Elijah Mitchell. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. Second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And a dump off to White. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. It's safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's got 4 of 4. Might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays that we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach, he's got it. Complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. He's been doing this for a lot of years, and the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Justin Herbert, 15 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points on the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. A first carry for Rashad White. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage. But not much more than that.
That's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And now the up man has it. It's a fake. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. I know, without even asking, without even looking in your direction, that you are not a fan of that call.
Oh, I wish you would look, Brandon, because I was actually thinking this would be the perfect time for a fake.
Right.
Yeah, you're right. This doesn't make any sense to me at all. This deep in your own territory. Look, I'm all for being unconventional. That part's cool, and I get it. But this deep, I just don't think it was the right time to make that call.
Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think his big boys up front, that offensive line, they've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Steps away.
Come on, Newton.
Will be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They're going for it with the option right. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he will find his man Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. 1st down, here's Mitchell. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Oh, shit. These network issues. Fuck. Fuck, bruh.
Our Father who art in heaven, weapon. I love when you toss me blessings. You never throw interceptions. I catch them like O.D. Beckham. Hard to not the devil when built like Tiana Teller and balling at 27. I feel like Iman Sherper. Know there's a disconnect when the sheep start to lead the shepherd. The weak start to be aggressive. The streets start to be the reverend. Bragging about first class. Seated on 9/11. They spirits are not united. A legion, my soul forever. I murder my adolescence assault with a friendly weapon. I verbally dissect them to help them get back together. Wanting the stranger things. I handle it like 11. My point is I guard the kids. I should play for the Celtics. Watch how I Euro step them and curry them like I'm stepping. Whenever I'm in your town, the warriors in your presence. I manifest my endeavors. I'm blessed and I'm getting better. I walk amongst living legends. Coach Contra will live forever. Oh.
Bruh.
New goals, baby boo. Got my wrist in these grits, tryna whip something new. I am sick of this rabbit. So are you. Hold on, switch. Mama, I'm gonna introduce my ego. Since the world full of villains, then let's introduce the heroes. We the good guys, no blood on our hands. Hands Tito, she a pack. Finna guarantee though. Don't move back. Type of view is that on the globe. It's a visionary peeking out the window of my soul. Might fall back, then a helping hand and play my role. You ain't all that. In the mirror, oversold. Call me Reason A, aka Malcolm XL. That's a big pun, bigger punishment. I give him hell. Get done. Keep it blunt enough you can't. Cough drop, tell them hard for their hell.
Apenas he encontrado el negrito con los ojos colorados, el mejor desde Colombia a los estados, para los que no piensan que yo soy mejor. Tengo todos los raperos favoritos para los diablos, cuidado. Todos los raperos son mis hijos jautados, porque tú te dices eso es lo que te ha gustado. Control your count. Do it now, uptown, all the way down through the south. No hay nadie que pueda conmigo. Yo soy testigo, I'm the one that shut it down. Just a light from a vision that I had in the dark. Tunnel vision on the bigger picture. The charts wanna play the game, but don't never play their part.
We spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat gon' have no time for cold cuts. The game like big bitch can't get Joan up. Yeah, I'm still independent, ain't sold a million records yet. Used to be on my checklist, big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends. Sit down with my chest. No, I will not bend. I don't follow trends. Sit down with my chest. I will not bend. Run it up, 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 run it up. You gotta put in that work, dog. I put the king first. I know that you gotta wait for your turn sometimes to build something really sustainable. Work on your catalog, so the day that you finally pop off, you'll see it's not just a once off. You put in time, the harvest is ready, it's ripe. I thank God for the payment, that's a solid foundation. When I finally make it, I'll give God over praises. G.O.D. who conquered evil forces. I don't trust in chariots or fortresses. Yeah, I walk by faith. I don't follow trends. Sit down with my chest. No, I will not bend. I don't follow trends. Sit down with my chest. No, I will not bend. Run it up. 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 Run it up.
how I like it. And we grinded every night to make it hit, now it's exciting. See, they just getting cake, they ain't never gonna get no ice. Then all we want is chips, ring fingers looking ice. My day ones had to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. See, we came up from the bottom, me and squad got it. And we made it through the problems, now it's God body. We eat sleep, breathe this. Wave till they see sick. Do it right the first time, they all try to remix. Yeah, they grinded, but we grinded different. Tell them they time is ticking, but we time a fish. Bet not leave a minute, stop it. Something like the gold off in their pocket. Old squizzy riding with me, who gon' stop it? My day ones had to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding, we riding with each other. Ain't no I in this, it's the whole team. Share with the whole team.
The tundra may not quite be frozen, but it's getting there as we work our way through December. The radar today, however, is clear at Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the Green Bay Packers. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lambeau. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. They got 29 yards that time. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes.
Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. And the Niners are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. They'll look to throw here on first down. This will be caught at Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. First carry for Elijah Mitchell. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
2nd and 14. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. This defense for the Packers, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Herbert. They're going deep for Hill. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Packers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Michael Parsons in there for sack number 22 on the year. And folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22 and a half set in 2001. Try the right side with Mitchell. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Naturally so. The defense was keyed in on everyone but the back on that play. And it took them an extra second to react when he got the carry. It's still a tough 3rd down to pick up here, but a lot more manageable after an excellent carry on 2nd down.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now this is fielded in the end zone. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. A About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A very solid gain of 27.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. Now, on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the 49ers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season.
Let the ball go!
Go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of a quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, it's 9-0. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Off the option, it's Jones. And getting this just shy of midfield, they spotted at the 49. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Herbert on the option, he's going to run with it. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. Touchdown, Packers. Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare him to do that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. Well, they don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs. Sure. just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Defensively, they have that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
On play action, they'll throw. Out to his left.
What the fuck is the running back?
He's taken down. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. And these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone. And that is caught at the 10-yard line.
Bullshit.
It's a big play there for Green Bay. 55 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. They'll try the right side with Jones. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones. That's rushing touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Packers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Here's Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This will be a return from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores. And I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Working with a 2nd and 3. They run over center with Mitchell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Niners on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. That's Samuel caught left side. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Back to throw here. This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
And able to haul it in is Kittle. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. He'll look to throw. To the end zone, and it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points in the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Niners are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will cut the lead down to 15. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. From a yard or two deep, here comes the return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. 82 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this is caught out in the left flank. And he gets in. I was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
They just lobbing Bishop. They just getting burnt.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, but the same tempo, the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They'll drop the throw. That's to Mitchell out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Back to throw. Drops this underneath. It's Mitchell. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll set up a throw. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that'll get this back down to a 20-point spread. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Herbert now. He's going to loft one deep left side here. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Kenneth Farley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Back to throw now on 1st down. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. A solid stiff arm.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew's got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on 1st down.
To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. We have 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked them off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared, had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
They'll throw now on the final play.
What's your pass?
Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Second down and inches. Trying to push it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted.
Drop me.
And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Drop the motherfucking ball, bro.
Second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And the Packers take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to the...
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Packers are going to take...
What the fuck?
Show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to
I don't know what the fuck going on, bro.
Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to be a star. Yeah, pull up with a baddie in a fancy car. How to party like a rock star and play guitar like a superstar. Yeah, and I'm so tired of them playing with me. Yeah, pushing my buttons, this ain't no game to me. Yeah, ain't got time to be explaining me. Yeah, I'ma just take over the game, baby. Yeah, let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go.
I don't know, Mark. You might have to drop the stream or something, bro. Like,
let me show you how to shine bright.
I got you.
Let me show you how to raise the bar, how to go large, how to take it too far. Let me show you how to show up and show out. And surf the crowd. Trust me, you ain't never seen nothing like this. You ain't never been to a show like this. I'ma give you something to remember forever. Yeah, and I'm so tired of them playing with me. Yeah, pushing my buttons, this ain't no game to me. Yeah, ain't got time to be explaining me. Yeah, I'ma just take over the game, baby. Yeah, let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to be a star.
motherfucker dropped the motherfucking ball, dog.